Haven't learned the lesson. I'm speaking about both in the personal level as well the collective level. And that is the choose. No matter how painful it is a painful choice of humanity. You know, no matter how much we blaming someone, blaming something, how justified our story might be. And the deep question is, have we learned the lesson? Maybe more immediate question right now is, what is the lesson we can learn right now? What is the lesson I can learn right now? Not just others. So in last 5 days, we have shared so much, including not only the teaching, the new perspective, the paradigm, but also the power of the practice. Even we have a little short time, have a taste of this practice, movement, sound, meditation. And also we had a really powerful, deep experience of going slow this process together as a community, So invite you again, open the gallery view and connecting with everyone in a gallery view. Again, encourage you to open your video. So let's reflect on a few highlights from last 5 days when we're connecting with each other. And first of all, we have acknowledged, learn to embrace the truth, all the challenges, all the problems, personal, collective, especially recurring, repeating. Even our story diagnosis may changes, but deep pattern is same. And particularly yesterday, we learned to embrace the truth, the fear, the judgment, the hate, as a universal human experience. No matter how you might idealize yourself, I'm spiritual, I'm right, I'm loving. No, the fear is still there. The judgment is still there. Even the hate is still there. So be honest with yourself. Be truthful with yourself. From that place, again, choose can set you free. You can discover compassion. And also we have recognized, we're all searching for same thing. So when I'm speaking, when you're listening, I want you to feel your body, your heart, your mind, but also feel each other. Feel each other, to see each other, the face, recognizing what I'm saying may not be just true for yourself, but true for everyone. We're all looking for the same thing. I mentioned the 5 things, yes. First is health. Are we all looking for health? Knock your head if you do. Especially when after we lost, losing health, We try so hard to regain health. And part of discovery, since you're here, you discover healing. That's beyond just physical health, beyond just momentum, momentary, whatever temporary, diagnosis. We're all looking for happiness. Yes, we're all looking for happiness. All sentient being. Each individual you see on the screen, and you don't see somewhere, all looking for happiness. The third thing we're looking for is connection. Connection. We're speaking to that more deeply in one of the sessions. Not only what connection means, but how to connect deeply. And we've been experiencing the ongoing connection with this community when we show up, including this moment, when you're offering yourself, sharing yourself, when you're receiving others, especially energetically. We feel so much connection. Even beyond the story, beyond the difference, beyond the distance. So the next thing we're all searching for is purpose. A deeper purpose, meaning of life. The next thing we're searching for is freedom. Freedom. As I mentioned the other day, freedom and wholeness is closely related. When you're embracing, awakening to wholeness, you can feel true freedom. When you're experiencing freedom, you're able to embrace the wholeness. So again, acknowledging these 5 things, we're all searching for. Well, next highlights I want to remind ourselves as we've been sharing. Recognizing we have been searching for these 5 things in the wrong place, outside of you. with someone else, yeah, even from government, from something else, yeah. As a result, we continuously missing the target. As a result, we continuously feel the victim, disempowered, lost, fearful. So the main shift that we're learning is going back to ourselves, coming back to our body, and discovering everything you're looking for is inside of you, inside of you, inside of you. In spite of pain, in spite of diagnosis, in spite of all the struggle you have gone through in whole life, the energy and the source of life is within your body, within your mind, within your heart, within yourself. And the source energy is the source of life, is the source of health, happiness, is a place of connection beyond any limitation. From the energy you discover deeper power, purpose, meaning, freedom. From this energy you discover healing. Healing is this movement. This movement, yeah, of increasing your health. This movement increasing your capacity for love and happiness. And this movement increasing or enhancing your connection of life. And this movement to new discovery of purpose, meaning, in spite of what's going on around you. And this movement from limited perception to freedom. So again, yesterday, yeah, is a powerful process. In this journey of going inward, not only we discover the deeper cause of violence, disease, destruction, but we can heal directly, starting with myself, starting with yourself, starting with ourselves. So again, wisdom healing Qigong is about healing, awakening, inseparable, inseparable. Healing is awakening of your mind, body, heart, spirit. Again, these 5 activities empower self moving forward. So again, the energetic teaching, the energetic movement, the energetic sound, the energetic meditation, the energetic connection of the community. Yeah, everything is energetic in wisdom healing Qigong tradition. You come back to energy again, again, again. beyond the complexity, beyond the story, beyond the diagnosis, beyond the symptom. In this moment, when the energy is contracted in the body, then the functioning of the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, including relationship, compromised, limited. When the energy opening up, then the function come back. Function return to optimum state. How magical that is. Think about it. How simple that is. How personal and universal at the same time for all of us. It doesn't matter what is your age, doesn't matter what is your cultural background, doesn't matter what's your belief system, doesn't matter what's your diagnosis, doesn't matter what is your symptom, doesn't matter what is your story. So the most important thing is learn to access your energy. So we're speaking of transformation, not just from symptom, but from the deeper pattern, the contracted energy pattern. To open the contracted energy temporarily, it's easy. To experience the change for a short period of time is easy. But most importantly, to address the pattern, the habit formulated from life takes time. Takes time. So the question is, are we ready? Are we ready to do the work? To do what it takes to change that? So, be the change we wish for requires the deep work. It's not like overnight, you just show up to the world, I'm different. Before you show up to the world, announce that you have to do the deep work. Experience the change, committed to change. I think one of the reasons over the days, the enrollment for this first 10 days is increasing, but the participation number is decreasing. On one hand, feel a little bit sad. But on the other hand, I know that's the human condition. When we ask in the deeper question, are we truly ready? Most of us back up. I'm not judging anyone, I'm recognizing this human condition. We say it's natural. Natural. If something easy, maybe people can stick longer. Something difficult, most likely, a lot of people give up. So I'm learning to embrace that truth as we all learning to embrace it, starting with ourselves. We all searching for quick fix, searching for release our pain. That's different from the healing of pain. We're told to numb more pain, to get rid of pain, to stay away from pain. And it takes incredible courage to face our own pain and the pain of humanity, and willing to discover the compassion, the loving kindness, the empowerment, the healing, in spite of So with that said, let's do 3 how la. After all the reflection highlights of not just last 5 days, I think many of you've been engaging many months, even many years. Yeah, these are key points. We come back again and again. So together we say, how la, how la. Howla. So since, as I mentioned first, the beginning of the session, we haven't learned the lesson yet. That's one of the reasons I'm repeating these lessons. Even every time might be differently. It's the same lesson. And hopefully every time we repeat, we can go deeper, we can, not just learn more, but truly learn the lesson. Not just more information, more understanding. So one of the indications of learning the lesson is the commitment. Commitment to the new paradigm. To the new vision. To the new responsibility. That's, I feel, is a true indication of whether we learn the lesson or not. So, all the theme, the main theme is same. Even you may recognize, if you're new to Wisdom Healing Qigong, Wisdom Healing Qigong not only cultivate wisdom, and as a result, the benefit of healing, but deeply is also about addressing challenges of life, addressing all aspects of life. So even, most time people come to discover Wisdom Healing Qigong for the reason of health. After some kind of diagnosis. And often we feel surprised, as if something just happened overnight. Why I had a stroke? Maybe something happened yesterday. No, nothing happened. as accident as overnight. Everything happening as a result of a cumulative lifetime. And often people come to wisdom healing Qigong after tried everything. And you probably realize at some point, one thing you have been missing is self-healing. Especially what that means in the wisdom healing Qigong. Your own mind, body connecting with energy directly to discover, to wake, to transform, to upgrade yourself. Without any dependence of any drug, any supplement, any dietary, or any kind of treatment. It's this inner awakening process. So I'm not saying I'm not against, the treatment. Other treatment can be helpful, can be very much needed, especially at the urgent time. But what we're missing is self-healing, self-connection, self-empowerment. So yes, now you're discovering them. The question, as I mentioned, are you ready for this? Self-responsibility. So yesterday, someone asking, why the price for online program so high for the retreat. And I want to be really honest with you. Beyond all the, truthful sharing I did yesterday, the deepest question, is, are you ready for this commitment? Including time and the money. I need to ask myself, am I ready to do 40 days of nonstop teaching? First 10 days, only an hour and a half sitting in front of the computer. But afterwards, it's going to be almost whole day, every day for 30 days. Yeah, of course I'm ready. I have done teaching personally, in-person retreat, longest non-stop for 50 days. 50 days non-stop. Yeah, maybe 1 day break between sessions. But I haven't done 30 days of non-stop teaching of retreat online. That's a record. That's going to be a record. And for many of you, I think most of you, anyone signed up for the retreat, that's going to be a record for you. You're making the record for yourself. You're probably making a record for humanity. So what we are committed to is something priceless. You cannot put a price to it. We're continuously discovering the deeper value, deeper meaning. We all know the deeper need, yeah. But do we truly know the value, the meaning? We don't. I'm still discovering after 30 years of practice, 20 years of teaching full time. And many of you start to discover how wisdom healing Qigong not only continuously improving your health, physical, emotional, even mental, spiritual, but also truly prepare you, empower you, moving through this great challenging time of pandemic. Or any challenges for this sake. So I speak of the most important thing to focus on. It's not so much of a measurement of your symptom, but a deeper measurement of your own capacity for love, your own capacity for compassion, your own capacity for joy. Your own capacity for peace. Without this capacity, you can imagine what can happen. So we also, recognized the story, the diagnosis, and so on might be complex, But we realizing the parallel of these different kind of challenges. Even parallel stories. So whatever challenge might be, First is the symptom of the challenges. That's part of a story. How bad it is, painful, inconvenient, so on, Then second part of the story is what's the immediate cause of that symptom, immediate cause. And often come with whatever analysis, and often is about someone else. Caused that, or something else caused that. Food, environment. Then you go further, the story continues. And the implication of the story is I'm the victim. Even further, it's incurable. Incurable. I'm stuck. I'm hopeless. I don't know what to do. So the underlying of that story I'm struggling. I'm depleted. I'm exhausted. That's enough. I want to get out of here. How many of us can relate into what I'm saying here? Please raise your hand. So yesterday, in speaking of enemy, I've been fighting all kind of enemy. Our story often has an enemy. Identify, even unidentified. Real or not real. Some kind of enemy to fight. So before we jump into a new story, I'd like to invite you to really be truthful with yourself. What is the true story have been running our life, running our health? The same story been running our health. The same story been running the pandemic. The same story been running the politics. So that is a first step of learning the lesson. Really be honest, be truthful with our painful truth, our own truth. So when we truly embracing our own truth, the natural feeling arises beyond just what do we do now? What is the new story? Again, slow down. Be present. Feeling the pain. Feeling the discomfort. Feeling the resistance. Feeling our human condition. One of natural feeling arise is this new experience, new possibility of compassion. Yes, we're all suffering. Yes, we are part of the cause of the suffering. So we can be compassionate. Yes, we can choose to be truthful. We can letting go of the fighting, letting go of the resisting, letting go of this hiding. So today the theme is trauma. It's a very sensitive, loaded words. But beyond, our own story or interpretation of what trauma is, energetically, it means, whatever happened in our life, life event, all energetic, everything is energetic, impacting us to the degree beyond our own energy can handle. As a result, our own energy, fragmented, suppressed. Often, from the energetic language, we say this energetic hole in our system. This hole can be in the energy brain, affecting the way we're thinking of life. The energetic hole can be in our heart, affecting our capacity for love, for relationship, for feeling in general. The hole can be in the nervous system. It could be anywhere in the body. So as a result, part of us, is suppressed, fragmented, numbed, separated. Hide it, I think the word is hide it. We hide it. So the common trauma usually happen in the childhood. So not only the child is more vulnerable, but the child doesn't have the capacity to of the energy system, it's open, but doesn't have the capacity to control the circumstances. So in a sense, the same, circumstances can have a greater impact on a child than a grown-up. Obviously, in generally speaking, that's true. So not at the moment of whatever trauma can be very destructive, but also afterwards cannot bouncing back. Cannot bouncing back. To its own wholeness. So trauma is not just abuse, coming from abuse. Can come from any kind of circumstances. Injury, accident is a trauma. Something happened as a surprise you're not prepared to handle. Often cause trauma. And obviously, war is like the most powerful, intense trauma. But beyond, think of the list of all kind of different cases of trauma. Also recognizing every day we're experiencing trauma. To certain degrees. Stress. Stress is form of trauma. Is to, like, let's say, of course, stronger the stress is, then also become identified or diagnosed trauma. But any kind of stress is a contraction, energetic contraction. Whatever circumstance is, beyond you can handle your own energy contract. You feel stressed. So it's happening 24/7. So one of the recognition, from our own personal experience as from my childhood, but also as a parent, as a father, and also experience as a teacher in the healing business, working with so many students, closely, including in retreat, with all kind of problems, all kind of diagnosis, life-death diagnosis, suicidal tendency, years of depressions, and the severe drug, and you name it. Over the years, I'm discovering, oh my God, not only trauma is one of the most direct cause of disease, physical disease, emotional disease, mental disease, human disease. But trauma is, on one hand, is so personal. For everyone, so personal. So personal. Even the awareness of trauma just started only in the last decade. It's something often we just hide, not want to speak about it. But actually, if you look deeply, you can realize trauma is universal. It's universal. When you're living as human being, from day one to whenever you die, you are going to experience not just one, many, many different kind of traumas. Unless you are fully empowered, that means no matter what happened, your own energy system can respond effectively. Then yes, no matter what happened, you're not going to be traumatized. Even the circumstance can be traumatic, even violent. So part of the, I think, when I say trauma is universal, sounds like a radical statement. You can discover whether it's true or not for you. And look at a pandemic right now. My diagnosis, we are experiencing trauma, collective trauma. When we continuously think of this as a war, fighting the virus, realizing all other problems amplified. There's no winning to fight this war. Even you can win the war of fighting the virus. What about all other issues? So not only, social distance might be necessary, but how we approaching social distance. We're speaking of overprotection as the energy pattern of fear, causing all kind of implication, including autoimmune condition. But even energetically affecting how we behave, how we connect or not. I'm looking at even my kids, from 18 months just staying home, online school. I can see dramatically they behave different. It's like a part of them, is missing, cannot be fully expressed. Not to mention, this underlying fearful message continuously implement to the energy system. Even the child is not aware, and yet that's what's happening. This is one form of trauma, very powerful form of trauma. So whether kids or grown up, don't know what to do, we seek all kind of release. Including the virtual world. For the kids, the game, For the grown up, all kind of entertainment. So the expression, let's say the symptom of the trauma can be different for different people, different times. But the most common pattern of the symptom is disassociation. 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 That's the pattern. So the wisdom healing Qigong approach of healing of trauma, once you understand energetically, what is trauma, this shock, creating energetic disconnection, dysfunction, and disassociation is part of that. With yourself, with the present moment, with life. So once we understand that, the healing become very clear. It's about reconnecting with yourself. Rediscovering the wholeness of yourself. And deeply, tangibly, is rediscovering the part of you, the energetic part of you, which is suppressed, hidden, separate, fragmented from whatever circumstance of trauma. You reconnect, rediscover, you're awakening that part to the wholeness of yourself. I want to check in so far. Does everything make sense for you so far? Are you with me? Are you with me? Yeah. Even it's so radical. It's very radical. So recognizing, part of the uniqueness of wisdom healing, Qigong healing, is learn to go beyond the story, beyond the conventional diagnosis, beyond the immediate cause. You go deeper within you, discover what is truly happening inside of you. cumulatively as well this moment, and discover the good news. You can heal the wound from the trauma. You can reconnect with yourself. So part of the process is learning to love yourself again. Learn to be compassionate with yourself. Now you're grown up. You're not a child anymore. Learn to be a parent to yourself. So one understanding can inspire compassion, even in the worst case of abuse. Often, yes, in abuse circumstance, abuser, abused, victim, so on, And that is the dynamic we kind of work with, unfortunately. But how to heal from what happened? So if you look deeply, even the abuser often has been abused before. They're also being a victim, if from that perspective. Even many generation abuse, causing this continuous chain. So if you just pointing the finger to the abuser, is this going to heal this chain of abuse? Most likely not. And even most time, I'm not trying to make excuse, Looking at our own life, how often we make a mistake, How often we do certain things, beyond our control. How often they're impacting other people with our own intention. So again, when you look at the big picture, not only trauma is a universal experience, you can open the doorway to more compassion, more forgiveness. And the deeper forgiveness is forgiving yourself. And deeper claim, you're claiming yourself. So you can see, the parallel. What we're doing with the healing Qigong in general for healing, or the physical disease, doesn't matter what kind of diagnosis, different diagnosis, different symptom. For emotional disease or different kind of cause behind it. For mental, spiritual condition even, yeah. It's same. Come back to the 3 essential steps. And the first, the most important step is coming back to your own body. Coming back to your own body. Shifting from disconnection to connection. From disassociation to present. So when you're coming back to your own body, continuously learning, increasing your new capacity to accept, embrace all the sensation, feeling inside of you as being guiding in every session. By doing that, what you're really increasing is your capacity of compassion, awareness, loving kindness, truthfulness. Then the second step, naturally arise. You discover deeper truth beyond the discomfort, beyond the pain, beyond the contracted energy. The power still within you. The energy still within you. The wholeness still within you. The connection with yourself, with the earth, with the universe, with the energy beyond the physical appearance. So that's the second step. You're discovering the power, the life force, the energy as source of life and healing within you. And the third step also start to naturally happen. We're also learning how to be conscious of it. Is continuous transformation from old pattern to new, more beneficial pattern, from contracted pattern to opening pattern, from compromising habit to more healthy habit, or from disconnected or dysfunctional relationship within you to more holistic, loving relationship. So these are 3 keys, 3 keys. So on one hand, addressing trauma is so important. On the other hand, you don't need to overly diagnose yourself. If you have some level of awareness, that can be helpful, but if you attach to it, to your story of trauma, then you attach to this pattern. Of story. So you want to go deeper to the energetic, and realizing the energetic pattern is same whether relating to trauma or relating to pandemic, relating to certain disease or relating to relationship, relating to life. It's the same pattern. It's the same healing process. So it becomes really simple and direct. Direct. On one hand, the personal experience can be really, different, but the energetic healing practice is same for all of us. So one of the main theme, I think, of this 10 days, is recognizing not only, in the social isolation right now, you're not alone energetically, but all the, aspect is interconnected. The personal issue, the collective issue is interconnected. So we're addressing, from that perspective. We're opening our energy, opening our perspective, opening to this collective healing. Even you're doing the personal work. Even you're taking your own responsibility for your own health, own healing. But energetically, we're just together. More you're approaching it collectively, addressing it from the big picture of the collective, more you're able to heal. Even the circumstance issue appears personal. So come back to practice, Basically, all the practice. Any practice we're sharing in Wisdom Healing Qigong is help you to do that job. Connecting with your body again. Opening the energy again. The energetic movement help you to do that. The energetic sound, vibration help you to do that. Especially to heal the emotion associated, not just trauma, but to heal disconnection. Again, disassociation is the expression of disconnection. And meditation, So Qigong meditation is very energetic. So again, when we engage in this community, then we can experience the collective, the big picture, as well the connection, much more directly. So let's do a few minutes of movement. Even many of you heard me say the most powerful healing practice for healing of trauma is sound healing, which is still true. That doesn't mean other practice is not effective, including the movement can help you opening the energy wholeness. So with that said, let's standing up. Let's do some playful movement. So when we work with the body, working with the energy inside of us, and we realize the issue is in the tissue, it's in the body. What I'm saying is not just literally about the tissue, it's every cell of your body. And the deeper energy, the wholeness of energy is encompassing the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. But the physical is physicalized energy, physicalized energy. So the deep issue is often physicalized. And that's often, manifest as disease, physical disease. So why we, from conventional point of view, we identify certain disease is incurable. This is to say chronic. What it really means is you cannot cure this condition by using conventional means such as drug. But that doesn't mean, you cannot heal yourself. That doesn't mean, that's the only story. So discover, what is possible with your own body. That's the journey. So with that said, let's begin the movement. You can squatting down a little bit. Begin with feet about shoulder width comfortably. Then placing the left hands on your low back. Then using the right hands, moving. Simply visually follow the movement. And keep your palm facing up continuously as much as you can. Give yourself permission to move, to rotate, twisting your wrist, elbow joints, shoulder joints, rotate, twist your arm. While you're continuously making the effort, continuously moving. Become more aware of the sensation, feeling inside of your arms, joints, muscle, tissue. In spite of pain, in spite of discomfort, in spite of tightness, in spite of imperfection, you're continuously moving. Feel the internal stretch, the internal movement. You are opening the energy. You're releasing the tension inside of your body, particularly inside of your arm. You're releasing blockages. You're releasing the stress inside of your body. The stress of your nerve system, the stress in your muscle tissue, even your joints. And noticing how this movement is stretching, opening, moving, not only your arm, but also your shoulder, even deeply opening the spine, pelvic, legs. Now slow down the movement, switching to your left side. Continuously keep your palm facing up. Continuously making the best effort, in spite of pain, discomfort, imperfection. With the intention of deeply not only releasing the stress, but deeply connecting with your own body, deeply opening your energy. So instead of thinking of get rid of pain, get rid of tightness, get rid of whatever problem you may have identified yourself, think of you're free your energy. You're free of your power. You're free part of you has been stagnated, suppressed, stressed. So again, this is a very different perspective. You're awakening yourself. You're rediscovering yourself. You're opening yourself. Now, slow down the movement. Continue to your right side again. Keep your palm facing up. You can squatting down further to a comfortably challenging position, allowing your entire body follow the movement of the hands. Your shoulder follow. Your spine follow. Your pelvis follow. Your leg naturally stretching down to the earth and moving, shifting your weight. Now slow down the movement. Continue to the left side. Think of any pain, any discomfort, even any symptom, any challenges in your energy body as a result of full stress. energetic stress. Even trauma has intensified stress. So when you think of just stress inside of your body, in the physical dimension, including the nerve system, muscle, tissue, your organ, and the subtle energetic stress in your 5 organ system, including emotion, mental stress, impacting the brain, impacting every part of the body, including the nerve system. Allowing the movement continuously release the stress. Releasing the contracted energy pattern underlying the pain, underlying the discomfort, underlying the stress. Now slow down and massaging your low back. Massaging your low back. Now noticing. Again, the most important practice of wisdom healing, Qigong healing, self-healing, is to connect with your own body. Simply noticing, embracing all the sensation, feeling inside of your body, both comfortable and uncomfortable, both intense and subtle. Both familiar and new. Let's do another playful movement, just simply shaking your body, starting lifting your heels up and down, up and down. Now squatting more, then up. Now using hands, wrist, shake, yeah, shake. Shake your finger, shake your wrist, shake your elbow, shake your shoulder. Shake, shake, yeah. Shake your rib cage, shake your hip, your pelvis, your knee joints, shake your nervous system, shake your entire skeleton, joints, shake your muscle, tissue, and shake your organ. Deeply shake. Now slow down. Slow down. Let's shake horizontally by rotating from the hip. Rotating from the hip. Wiggling your hip, your tailbone, your pelvis as fast as you can. Faster, faster, faster. Noticing naturally your fingers, your elbow, shoulder joints is wiggling. Your spine is wiggling. Internally wiggling, shaking. Now stop quickly. Noticing. Catch your breath naturally. Now, consciously making a transition to a sitting position by connecting with your body with intention of integrating. Continuously relaxing, allowing, deeply opening, deeply connecting, deeply embracing the wholeness within you, encompassing every part of your body, encompassing every aspect of yourself, encompassing every aspect of life. Sending the most healing, most loving message deeply to your body. We say, Hao-la, Hao-la, Hao-la. Whenever you're ready, and slowly open your eyes. Again, Hao-la, summarizing this new paradigm, new process, new methodology we're sharing. Hao-la means, on one hand, all is well in the oneness of life, in the wholeness of life, in the big picture of life, beyond any story, any concept. Also means getting better in the relative experience of who we are, our mind, body, heart, spirit, awakening to the wholeness, awakening to the oneness. Naturally, all function return to normal, optimal. Normal is not just normal, upgrading, it's upgrading. You know, your normal of yesterday is different from the normal of today. So again, slow this opening, the discovering, the connecting what's inside of you, awakening to the wholeness. That's the healing. That's the awakening. And that's the same process for healing any disease, any trauma, any diagnosis, any deeper energetic cause of life suffering. So by now, we have a much clear understanding as well experience what is wisdom healing Qigong. What is the process of healing awakening? What is the radical energetic way of addressing different problems, deeper cause of any diagnosis? So I want to invite you, continuously, deepening your practice. You have, if you have been doing already, particularly if you are in the membership program of Qigong for Life Mastery Program. By now you realize, Qigong is, at least wisdom healing Qigong, is about life mastery. You're mastering your own life, your own health, your own life. You're mastering your own energy. You become the master of yourself. So if you're new, I'd like to invite you from more bigger perspective of what wisdom healing Qigong, beyond just some movement, beyond just certain technique, much more deeper. So from that perspective, whatever you're ready to learn, can be practiced more effectively in the new energy paradigm. And also applying the teaching to your life. So again, we're grateful to have this 10 days share deeply together, and at the same time invite you to share this opportunity with your network. If you shared already, I deeply appreciate and also celebrate with you. If you haven't tried it yet, or like you invite you to try it, make it a step by going to the qicenter.com/YouTube. There's many ways, simple ways to share. You can choose the options. And if you feel the calling, the readiness for the next step for yourself, again, we are here to support you with two most important opportunity. One is the Qigong for Life Mastery ongoing program for your ongoing learning and practicing and sustaining your long-term benefit from a cumulative process, from this month to next month to next month, you generating the cumulative benefit. And equally important, our supportive and both working together is the online retreat. Allow you diving as deep as you can, about 6 hours every day, plus your own time of integration. So each session is 10 days. And so starting next Tuesday or Wednesday, so around the corner. So we're kind of warm up to this process, but also able to share very deeply, what is transformation, what is true healing, awakening in this time of uncertainty and the current challenges. So I'm so delighted you are here, and looking forward to see you again. So I promise to answer more questions. Even we didn't have time today, please sending us questions, and a lot of simple questions you can write in the chat box, and our team can answer most of the questions, then bring more energetic question to the next session. So again, for detailed learning, detailed, complete practice, you can learn from extended program as part of the Qigong for Life Mastery programs. In case if you're new, you feel really inspired and ready to discover. So with that said, let's do another How La with the entire community in the gallery view. So in this, I'd like to invite you, think of 3 highlights from this session. 3 highlights. What is your discovery? What is the most important? What is the experience can help us go into the deeper healing of trauma, personal, collective? That's the same process of healing of all disease, healing of all cause of human suffering. Now feeling this energetic information in your brain, in your heart, in your cell. Healing the energetic empowerment, awakening to the wholeness. Healing the energetic empowerment, slow this community in this dedicated wisdom healing energy field. Together we say How La, How La, How La. Wish you have a How La day, How La Sunday, How La weekend. So see you next time, next session. Thank you, thank you, thank you.